Good afternoon, my YouTube cycling friends. Hope you're having a good day today. I'm on the canal loop today, and I've come down here to ride this. It's kind of my hometown. I was from right around this area, so I spent a lot of miles on this trail back in the 90s. So let's go ride it, and I hope you enjoy it. Well, we're starting the LBL trail, and you know what I forgot is the phone piece for the microphone. But I've come to Grandrivers. This is where the LBL Canal loop is. So my wife rode with me again, and she took the truck to go into town to do some shopping while I'm riding. So she's left, so I can't go back and get it. So I'm sorry. You'll just have to bear with the sound. Hopefully it'll be okay. But anyway, this is a canal loop. I went in the area where you go across the road and go in from the parking lot. Go across the road from the parking lot and go in. I think that's the way the majority of the people go. If I come during the week, sometimes I go in. You can go in right there off of the parking lot on that side and ride it around what I call backwards. I've got the bike in trail mode, not in eco. I want to come ride today because I'm trying to keep myself up in shape, because I'm going to Bentonville, Arkansas. I've got a guide lined up for 2 days, and I'm just doing 3-hour rides. I'm not doing a full day. My wife's going with me, so I'm riding 9 to 12 is what they say on the form. And that way I can come back and then spend the afternoon with her. We can go into town and do a round, whatnot. I put my Camelback on today. Most time I run bottles of water when I go to the Grapevine, but remnants of the days past when there was houses up here before the government took it over. Said, y'all move, we're taking this over. There's another one. There used to be a lot of houses up in here. There's graveyards and all kinds of stuff up in here. Got a rain last night, so it made the trail good and sticky. Tires will stick better. Running beside the Barkley Lake here. This is the Barkley Lake side. This is actually the first trail that I rode when this bike was new. That's where I came. This is actually my old stomping grounds. I was born and raised not far from here. So I have ridden lots of miles on this trail. I've come up here at night and done night riding up here with headlights. That's back when the batteries went in your water bottle case. The batteries were so big they went in the water bottle case. Always reminds me of the Enchanted Forest. And I tell you, and I said it in the last video, and I'm going to say it again, It just does so much good to get in the woods, burn some calories, paddle, sweat a little bit. So good for the mind, so good for the body, so good for the soul. There's been a bunch of riders on here today because the parking lot was full up there. But I'm still grabbing a few spider webs. And the thing I say about this, of course the only two trails I've ridden is this and Grapevine. But we're going to change that. I'm going to get out and start doing more. This trail's got a lot of more technical type stuff in it. A lot of roots, a lot of rocks, a lot of ditches, little gullies and stuff you gotta worry about. A lot of offside camber kind of stuff. And big, whoa, pedal strike, big roots. I find that a lot. This is a pretty area right here coming up. We'll stop here and take it in. You got a bench, and then you got Barkley, and way off in the distance is a dam. Time for some water. Got a little closer to that tree than I wanted to. This trail has a lot of opportunities for you guys that are jumpers. There's a lot of roots to jump off of, rocks to jump off of. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad that guy got over off the trail. I had my head down concentrating on where I was going. I didn't see him till it would have been too late. There is a lot of walkers and joggers out here. Oh! Now back in the day, back in the 90s when I was riding this on my old Zas car, I wasn't afraid of leaving the ground. I still leave the ground a little bit, but not much. I just got too much at stake now with my knee and this wrist. And this is why they call this the canal loop right here. This is where two worlds collide. Hello, hello. How are y'all doing? Good. Hello, hello. Hello. This is where the canal loop, or the canal right there we're riding beside of, the Kentucky Lake and the Barclay Lake meet. That's the canal between them. I would have stopped back there, but I'm not sure what all kind of activity was going on there. Just thought it might not be something I need to be a part of. Whoa! Whew! That come up on me a little quick. I would have went off of it if it hadn't come up on me so quick. That was a pretty good one for me, but I would have went off of it. All right. Now, when we get on this side, this is the Kentucky Lake side, we're going to cross these roads a few times right here. And it's always, you can go back to the parking lot on these roads right here and go back to the main road if you don't want to continue riding the trails. Man, I got sunglasses on. It is getting dark in here. So we're on the Kentucky Lake side now. There's a parking lot right there you can park in if you want to just jump in right here. I've never done that. Man, this is so good for you. That's what sometimes if I'm tired and come in from the house and I don't feel like going out and riding, I'm like, well, I can put it up in trail mode, riding on the road, or put it up in turbo, and I'm still spinning pedals. I'm still burning some calories. You know, I'm not riding it down in economy sometimes. Not very much I do that. But if I'm tired and I go out and I start riding in economy and I get tired, I'll flip it up into trail. And then if I got a hill I got to climb and I'm tired, I'll put it up in turbo. But I'm still getting some exercise and some activity. And at 62 going on 63, that's important in my life, that I get that. Keep myself in shape. Now this side gets a little more twisty and it's going to get rocky. It's going to have some switchback up hills, and some of them I'll put it up in turbo, because even when I was back in my 30s riding that Zash car, that GT Zash car, I had to pedal scrape. I had to push sometimes. It's pretty steep. Man, I wish I had my regular glasses on now. It is getting dark in here. Real twisty. One good thing about it, we ain't had any rain in a long time. We're getting dry under a burn ban, but we got some this weekend a little bit, and the trail is gripping better. Oh, that shakes that wrist. Woo! I'm telling you, that's a lot for this old man. Oh man. Woo! What goes down must go up. And we're going down again. I'm telling you, these sunglasses, and as dark as it is, and here's another road like I was telling you about, where you want to go take that to the left, it'll take you back out to the main road, and you cut down right, it takes you right back to the parking lot if you want to get out. And I may do that later today. I may ride half of this again And and I've done it before, ride to one of those and then ride back to the car. A couple of years ago, we had a major tornado come through here, and it came through this section over here. So we're going to see a lot of downed trees in some of this. It came through Mayfield. It come close to wiping Mayfield off the map. It was a EF5, and it was still pretty big when it came up here. There is Kentucky Lake in the distance. You can see it through the trees. Now we're going to start getting into the part where it's going to get really rocky. I've met 3 walkers so far, and every one of them is walking the other way, not the way I'm riding. I know I've seen some of these videos and they say, we don't film the going uphill. Well, okay. My life ain't all downhill. My life has some uphill in it. Boy, them big old rocks, they're good tire pinchers. And then roots, oh my gosh. Whew. So anyway, they say they don't film the uphills because it's boring. Well, okay. But the trail ain't all downhill. So I wanted to show you some of this side where it starts climbing and switchbacking. This is the part where you start breathing and your legs start burning. Man, these glasses are making it hard to see because it is dark in here. That's what I'm saying. This side here gets rocky, gravel, it'll roll on you. Lots of big rocks, sharp rocks sticking up. Whoa, that root, oh, that scared me. It was running the same way with the trail. I was like, man, if I hit the side of that thing, it's gonna throw me. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. Man, if somebody comes across this video, you 50s, 60s, and you're like, man, I'd like to ride a bicycle. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, that's what I said. All my life ain't downhill. Now right here is where we're gonna get into some of this tornado come through this. Get a number on it. It took them a while to ever get the trail open back up. But if you're on the fence and you're like, man, you know, I might like to ride, go get you an e-bike. You'll love it. You will not be sorry, because you can climb stuff like this right here. Whew. That I probably couldn't do on a regular bike. Ain't no probably, I know I couldn't. Dang bug went up my nose. Sand again. And another climb. Not too bad though. See, when I get in one of those areas that I feel is a little sketchy, for me, I just flip it up in turbo and they ease right up it. Because I have found if you don't stop the momentum, most time you can get over it. And that's what that turbo does for me. The last 2 or 3 weeks I haven't ridden as many miles through the week as I normally do. And I can tell it. I had been busy. And I think that's one of the things with age. The older you get, it takes us longer to build up, but it can go away pretty quick. Here's another area where that thing, tornado come through here, tore it up. I think once it got up here, when it came into Mayfield, it was on the ground, and it left out of Mayfield on the ground. But when it got up in here, I think it started bouncing around. So I'll go here. I think it was going up and down. And you can see it put a bunch of them on the ground. And there's a million squirrels in there. There's another area where it laid some down. Catching big air for me anyway. All right, this is the last bridge on the way I went in and where I'm coming out. You can see you can go to the right or you can go to the left. If you want to go back to the parking lot, you go left. If you go right, that's going to take you up there. You're going to cross a gravel road, and that's going to start what's called the north-south trail. And that thing runs, I don't know how far that trail goes. But it don't loop back around or anything. It goes north-south. So you come to your left and it'll bring you back to the parking lot. You'll come up to this little paved trail right here, and voila, the North Check Station and the parking lot. And if my wife wasn't gone in the truck, I'd have a truck up here. But I told her to go enjoy herself. I'm going to sit up here somewhere and rest a little bit. I'm going to ride half of it again. But, so this is the parking lot. Just to show you, in case you're not familiar with this and you're thinking about coming, then I rode across right here where this sign is, right there. And then that's where you go in to start it. So here's what it says I did. 12 miles, 1.5 tenths. Moving time, 1 hour and 11 minutes. Average speed's 10.2. 257 calories burned. So Strava says I ran 12.14. That's close. The other one said 12.15. Moving time 112. They're very close today. Average speed 10.1. 257. There's right there. There's the same. 257 calories and 257 on that one. Boy, they're neck and neck today. Well, guys, thank you for watching. Just wanted to bring you along on the canal loop ride. Y'all have a blessed day. I'll see you on another one.